You have been building piston doors wrong all of your life. Welcome to a brand new series called Figure It Out. Basically, we take something in Minecraft and we try to figure it out. It'll make more sense if you watch the video all the way through. And so in today's episode, we will be building a 3x3 door, but I've never done that before. I've never built a door, not even watched a tutorial. But the rules for this video series is that I cannot use tutorials or anything. No images, nothing. I just have to figure it out. Get it? So let's get into it. Disclaimer for this video, I know some redstone, but not much. Like, at all. Anyways, all I know is I'm going to need some pistons, and I have an idea that I want to do this with slime and honey, actually. Now, I know there's ways you don't need to do it like that, but I think that's going to be the easiest way for me to just figure it out for myself. We're going to just gather some of the blocks that I'm going to need, but then I think what I want to do is I'm going to start with just a simple 3x3 door. Like, this is what I want to move, and I think if I just do one of the simple, like, I do it like that I can make into a door. I mean, like, I've done certain things with pistons before. Like, if I literally just do 2 double piston extenders, I think I can make this thing work. Because this, I think I need to scoop back 1 more block or else it will break. Because this is going to extend. This first one's going to extend. Then this piston will be here. And then that piston's going to extend 1 more and push the blocks in. Yes, perfect. So I need it like that. That's 2 blocks away. And this one also needs to go 2 blocks away. Just like that. Now, it's been a bit since I've made a double piston extender, but I think I remember that all you have to do is basically so there's a repeater here and then there's a repeater here. Because when this one's powered, it pushes and then this one gets powered. But we have to make sure we power this one second. So we can literally just set it on delay. And then I think if we connect this with 1 redstone power, it'll work. And then, but the thing is we need to make sure that this one pulls it back as well. But right now it just is getting stuck here and these blocks were in the way anyways. So that one's not going to work. So I just need to scoot this back and we broke the door. Okay. I just need to repair this quick. All right. So let's just start with honestly 1 piston right now. On both sides, or I guess I just need to do 1 side. So we need to power the top or the bottom, and I think the best way to do that is if I just put a redstone torch here, because it's going to be working off a T flip-flop anyways, so it's constantly being powered, that's fine. And then if we just power it down here like that, if we were to power this block, now it pulls it back. But it looks like this torch is also in the way. What we could do is actually, I think I'm going to need to raise this whole thing up a little bit because I need more space. But we could make sure that this is on the bottom of the door. So we just go like that. And then, so now it won't be in the way of anything hanging. And then we can put the slime over like this. And this is what it's going to be like when it's extended. So this is what it's going to look like when it's fully extended. I need to put another piston here. It's really not cooperating. Okay, so there's a thing you can do if you click both buttons on your mouse at the same time, it replaces it. Okay, why did it work now? Why when I was demonstrating it did it work? Okay, but we got it. So now all we're going to need is to also power this, but then this one needs to be delayed. And I think we had this earlier that like the delays are going to get messed up because then on the way back, I need this one to stay powered longer than this one stays powered. But for right now, both are powered and then we can unpower both of them. But it doesn't drag the other one back because this one is still extended and it can't pull it back until this one's done. So what if I give it 4? No, okay. What we can do is at the same time, we can also be sending out another single signal that takes longer to get to here. Like if we just let this be like that, but then we have a regular signal going like this, and then it's going to be some messy redstone. But if we just have it going like that, because then this one has an extra little push at the end. But it also is pushing this one. That's the issue here. So if we did it like this, what if we did it like that? Can we do it like that? That has to be a target block. If we target block that, and then we just go like this and this, like that. Okay, and then we just need the delay. So actually, I think we might just need to go like this, like that. Or if we can take it out of that block, delay it, go like that, and then just do that. And okay, so right now it's still not doing what I want it to do because, okay, so we need this first one to pull back first, which is still not happening because this is getting powered and this is powering it first. All right, so I did something different now. I have it running into a copper bulb with an observer on it. And so this will get this one to power twice like that. But then because this one's extended like that and this one's not staying extended, I can't pull it back because it's extended. So only when this thing is powered off is when it can work. But the thing is I can't go through a copper bulb because apparently it's not transparent, which I did not know. Now I'm going to scratch the double piston extender idea and I'm going to switch to flying machines because these things I kind of understand more. Kind of. And luckily, we should be able to build one sideways, just like how I did before. Tell me if I'm wrong, if this is not how this is going to work. Okay, it went one block, and then it went another block. Okay. And then if I place obsidian, it's going to stop and go the other way. Now, I know this is not the way to, like, do this, but if I take some blocks, as long as it can go with the push limit, because it's 12 blocks, this might be actually too much. I do got to make sure I stop it though. I think this might be too much. I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's not too much. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I think I was just powering it wrong. So this will work, right? You update it there, it goes, and then you update it here, and then it goes back. This is actually amazing right now. Actually, this is awesome. So literally all I need to do is change this one to an obsidian because we need to update it here. And we can update it with a piston like this. And I think I did the math. Actually, I just guessed the first time. But in order to get it to move, I need to move only 2 blocks. But this moves 3, which is good enough. Honestly, we can go 3 blocks. Or do we only want it to go 2? Now I'm confused. I don't know. I'm going to say we only want it to go 2. So we can actually just update this, have it move back, and then just move it 1 block closer. There we go. So now it should go the perfect distance that we need. All we need is eventually when we click a button for this piston to be powered and for it to use that piston, and then it will update and everything will be good. Except I think I need to put an observer like that because then it'll make the piston go a lot faster. There we go. And it updates it twice, but I think that shouldn't break it. Like here, if we do this, there we go. Click it once. And it goes back. Now, one of the harder parts is going to be updating it down here because this is a sticky block. So if I were to do one of these, this is going to get attached to that. Never mind, it did not get attached to that. Why did it? Is it because it was super, super fast? Or is it just because it's honey? If I did this to the slime, this will get attached, right? No, it's just fast enough. Okay, wait, actually, this might be perfect. I think that it's the same speed as if you put an observer, like how I'm doing on the other one. It's fast enough. Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so I just need observers like this, but actually facing this way. Perfect. So now if we go this way, it goes there, stops, and then it goes this way, there, stops. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, I understand that when we duplicate this, it's going to be bigger than a regular 3x3 door. I understand that. I'm learning here, okay? I'm just doing stuff. We're figuring it out. It's fun. Now, the one thing I'm scared about is literally there's 1 or technically 2 blocks because we're doing the slime and the iron, but there's an extra couple of blocks on this side than there is this side. So when I go to rebuild this, I want to make sure that we're still like within the push limit, and that can be a challenge here. But we're going to just begin building it and hopefully not screw it up. And then, well, I'm gonna have to move it around. There we go. And now, boom. Oh, I didn't put a block there, but luckily it broke. We're good. Yeah, well, maybe we're not good because it broke, but it didn't go flying everywhere. So I think we might be at the push limit. That's what I was scared of. Literally, okay, just remove the blocks like that. Does it work? Okay, it does work without the iron blocks on it. Okay, of course that button's not gonna work, obviously. But if I hook up a piston to return, it still does work like that. So if we get this out of the way here. Right now, the issue is that this is too many blocks. Okay, so it's hitting the piston push limit, which is 12 blocks. And that is the only problem we seem to be facing here. Now, I genuinely cannot think of another way to fix this, which is kind of annoying. What's annoying is that it's literally by 2 blocks that we're over, which is the exact more that it is than this one over here. Because if I remove, let's say, I can't remove those, but if I remove these 2 blocks right there, boom, it works perfectly. And then we put it back and it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to be weird and we're just going to make this so much more complicated than it is, but we want it to work. That's all that matters. So we can go like this, and then when the whole thing gets powered, this thing will be on and it'll have a block going like this down. Literally, we just go like this and boom. It's a 3x3 door. Then say you open the door and then we would turn this off And then boom, you would be able to walk right through without a problem. Then we go and close it up. And the whole thing breaks because I forgot to send them at the same time. But the concept is that this is all gonna fix my problem. But they ran into each other and now everything is broken. Isn't this lovely? Actually, I can fix this actually relatively easy. I just have to put the blocks like that and like that. Now, okay, so the issue we ran into is that they ran into each other. But literally, if I put an obsidian block here, that should fix that for right now. Now, when we do it in the future, they're going to hit each other at the exact same time. So we won't have to worry about it colliding or anything. Because what we're going to do is we're going to just run a line of redstone here from wherever the button is. And then this is going to be the source that powers everything. And it's going to make it so it's all synced up together. How did I build it on the other side? It's just up one block. So we're just going to do it like this. We're going to have a line of redstone, and I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to power these ones first, like this, skipping the middle ones, but now those have already been like pre-powered. And now if I break this, it's going to go that way. Break this, it's going to go, okay, well, not break that. I meant if I put something in front of it, it was going to go that way, but whatever, we fixed it. But now, if done correctly, I'm just going to put repeaters to make sure I don't really screw this up. If done correctly, we should be able to click a button, and then it all closes, and then we click it again, and it all opens. Only thing is, this seems to be one block too far, which I didn't even think to count out. But if we just move everything here like so, that should fix all of our problems. There we go. Now it is even. So now we click that, it opens up, and we click that, and it closes. And now we can get rid of this obsidian block. I'm feeling confident. And there we go, the start to our 3x3 door. All we have to do now is hook it up to this top part. And of course, it's the most broken thing ever. There's no reason to build it like this. There's so many better ways, but we're learning here. And I think this is just hilarious. I know complicated things, but then also not complicated things. Like there's definitely some really simple trick that I can get this to work with like just anything, but I don't know what that simple trick is. So now in order to make this piston work, I think we have to power it just from above. And it's going to have a torch that is on the other side. And now realistically, you're going to have blocks surrounding it like this to hide all of your redstone. And so the only thing we have to worry about is here on the backside. If we had this, we would need to have blocks here, here, and here just to make sure that they wouldn't get stuck to anything. We need immovable objects. So we need like blocks like obsidian. I think you can do like furnaces and other things like that. I just think obsidian looks cool, so I'm going to use that. But as long as we don't mess with that, and like because right here, this block could be whatever because none of these blocks touch it. They touch at the corners, but that doesn't matter. So all we need to do is just inversely power this block here. So now it is on. And literally, I think I can just take something like this. And if I put this as a target block, actually, and if we were to just straight up just run redstone like this, if this redstone gets powered, it's going to turn off that torch. But then we just need to connect this top part here down to the bottom. And the best way to do that, because the signal is going to be going up, is we can just go under here. But I will have to make sure I go under the machine, because if I put like a line of redstone right here, it could mess up the flying machine as it's working. Or I could just use repeaters, but you know, I don't care enough to do that. So we're just going to go like that. And then if we line it up here, this is where we're going to have like a redstone torch tower. So then I can put blocks like this. And if I counted correctly, which I actually didn't count, I'm literally just guessing, we should be able to go up like this, and now it is off, so like that. But then if this thing were to get powered, it affected it for a second, but not long enough, and that's because I need a T flip-flop. There's a new way to do it, but like I said, I can't do tutorials or anything. I can't look it up, but there's a new way to do it with copper bulbs, and I want to see if I can just figure it out quick, because it's got to be doing something like this. And then, so if we have like, oh, I need a redstone lamp. So this is what we're powering. So literally if I click it, it goes on and off like that, 2 ticks, because it's going through to the observer, and the observer is sensing that changing like that. But say we connect an observer first like this into a copper bulb. Oh, it's a comparator output. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, so now it's on, and then you hit it off, and then it turns back on. Okay, but if we did something here, which I don't understand. So right now it's on. We hit the button once and it turns off, but that's mainly because of the observer. If we just did this button, it's off. And now it's on. And now it's off. Now, so, oh, is this literally all I need to do? Oh, well, that's so simple. Literally, all we have to do is this copper bulb comparator into a block with a torch on it, and then we can run this torch all the way up like so, and then we can take the output from that torch and run it like so, because now it would be off, which is actually perfect. So hopefully if I hit this, see, flip-flop goes, that block is off, and there we go. I'm so smart. There is our door. It's closed. Now we open it. Everything retracts. Perfect. We can walk on through. Everything is all good. And then we go back, and everything closes up nicely. Again, it's not the ideal door. I'm just making stuff up, but it works. That's what's important. It's absolutely massive, way bigger than you would make any sort of door. But I just think it's hilarious. Now, the only problem I came into were these things right here, because I was trying to build a floor to make an example, like what you would do if this was like actually your base, because you could just go like this, and like this would be your hallway, and like, yeah, it would be a little messy because you would have the redstone here, but like you're living in a secret house, so like it doesn't really matter. But now if I were to put blocks here, they're gonna get pushed up by this thing, and it's gonna break my machine. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Will it unbreak if I just like power it again? Maybe? Maybe? Oh my goodness, I think that actually worked. I think I just broke a block there, but then we're good. Oh no. They're all stuck to each other. What's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing seems wrong. Oh, it's the roof. There we go. I need to put obsidian there. There we go. But there we go. Now it works again. Okay, I fixed that problem. Now back to the other problem I was talking about. So when it's closed, all we got to do is just power these two things. And I want to have blocks here and here. So again, I want to see if I can power them. Can I maybe power it from the bottom? I don't think just straight redstone will power it. Yeah, like just putting a redstone source into it, it doesn't do anything. It has to like detect something in front of it. I might have actually just come up with a genius idea. Because slime and honey don't stick to each other, that's the reason I'm using them in the first place. So if I put slime and honey blocks, yes, it's not stone, but it is flat ground, and kind of flat, you know, it's a little bouncy and squishy or whatever, but it's solid-ish. Also, that's also wrong. I don't know. But basically, when I hit the button, it works. Then I open it, and it works perfectly, and the blocks return. This literally is the only solution I can think of, because they don't stick to these blocks here, which are getting stuck down here. Like if I just use regular stone, it's gonna get stuck to the bottom and break the whole machine. So if I use slime and honey, and then just surround it by a few extra blocks, and just make sure that they don't get pulled anywhere, it literally works. Like, it's a little treacherous, but again, the point of this isn't to build a perfect door. The door is finally complete. Imagine you're just walking down this super inconspicuous hallway, and you find a button. And then you can just open it, and oh, it's your secret diamond stash. Look at that. Oh yeah, just ignore all of that. And then if you want to just get stuck in here, you know, you can just close the door, and no one will ever be able to find you. It works perfectly. And then when you're ready to get out, you can just click the button, and it all retracts, and then you exit, and then your base is hidden up again. Again, I know it's not perfect, but I think it's funny, and this is the best I can do. Again, I'm learning, and this was a whole lot of fun. I just like playing Minecraft and messing around. So please give me your ideas down in the comments, and I'll do it. I promise you, I will do it. All right, bye-bye.